Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach the Spring Boot application part 3 tutorial. Today I am going to teach how to add the dependencies. That is must. Okay, when you want to add the dependency, how to add. So first I am going to go to create a new project of Spring Boot. So how to create a new project? You just go to the Spring Initializer. You have to click on this. Right. Now here first I am going to go to the Maven Java, select this one, and here you have to write the artifact. I'm got examples Spring Boot. I just give us Spring Boot. Java version select as 70. This is the latest version. Add the dependencies. You have to add a web again, MySQL again. You have to write another thing as a JP, right? Okay, this is how we have add the dependencies. Okay, so in this video we will teach you how to add the dependency. We have get the side and have added. Okay, so you have to go to the this is your project. I just cut off this, go to the G drive. I'm going to paste it here. What you're going to do is here, now it's a project, right click, extract file. Okay, now the Spring Boot application is there. Now I'm going to add this, get this project into my IntelliJ IDEA. So go to the IntelliJ IDEA. You have to get that. Open up the IntelliJ IDEA. You have to browse and import your project into your IntelliJ IDEA. So how to do the things will see. Right. My IntelliJ IDEA is open successfully. You will be able to see the IntelliJ IDEA is open successfully. Right. Now I'm going to open that particular project. So how to open it? I told you. File, open, go to select your folder. Which folder you have copied? G. So G, Spring Boot. Trust project. Right. So we have to wait until the dependency installation completed. So we have to learn Spring Boot application. So here all the things I have given in my website tutorsfunny.com. You will be able to study more things about it. Click on the Spring Boot application. So all the Java basic video, all the console application project, GUI, all the projects are there. You will be able to learn this all the things, right? So let me do the Spring Boot application. Spring Boot with React, all the projects are there here. You will be able to learn. Now, what you're going to see, I have to the basic part. Dependency added. So you have to let's see, right? It added successfully now, right? So here you have to see this is your here. You'll be able to see all things, right? So here this is your main file, right? Main method inside the Java method. It's a main file. This is a form.xml. This is the Spring Boot application dependency configure file. Here, whatever dependency you added is there. JPA, web, and MySQL connector. Right. Now, unfortunately, you forgot to add the MySQL connector. What you are doing is, what you are doing? Unfortunately, you forgot to add the MySQL connector. What you are doing? You are going to remove this particular project and again you have to create a new project. No. What you're going to do is you have to go to the Google it. Maven repository, MVN. Maven. Here type MySQL. It goes here Maven repository. This is the site where we have given all the dependencies, right? So click on this MySQL connector here. You got MySQL. It automatically take MySQL connector. Here you have to select. Don't select this one. This all the here the vulnerability. The person who are downloaded here this usage. So you have to take off this one. Here we have click on this. Select this one. I am going to select this one. Right. So here just copy this version. back to our application and paste it here. This is how you get it, right? Okay, you have to here, you have to click on this. After paste it, you have to click on this and update it. Here the particular dependent is updating. Right, now what you're going to do is, now here this is how you have import the MySQL connector, right? If you are not added, if you have forgot to add any dependency, you have to add the dependency look like this way. After that, what you are going to do is, I'm going to create the database. I already taught how to create the database. There is a file which is a application properties. Okay, so go inside the src folder, main method, resources, application property. You open that particular file, right? So here this one I have again the Spring Boot introduction. This is the link I have given. I'll give you here. I'll be give you here. You have application property, whatever written, you just copy them, you have to paste it over here. Okay, here you no need to write this one. Okay, if you have mistake, the spelling mistake, it won't run the Spring Boot application. Okay, so here all things are there, right? So here the first step, what is the name of the application? You have to give it the Spring. This is standard way. You have to follow the standard. Spring Boot, what is the port we are running? I'm going to running the port, whatever port. I just configure it as 2, whatever. What the port. The first time you have to create the database, not update it. After database is created, you have to update it. Right. This is a MySQL driver. You have to import them on the form.xml. You have to pass the drivers like this. After that, here URL, your database reside on where? In localhost. Name, I'm going to do the some other name, kgf. This is a database. I just give the name, whatever comes to your mind. I just give the name of kgf as a database name. Right here, this one should be our, we have right create database. If the database not exist in the database, you have to create the new database as this name, right? This is a port. What is a port? Okay, I already here for the MySQL workbench. If you have not installed that particular software, you must install them. This is must, right? MySQL workbench, right? I will later on, I will see you. There are many students ask me how to make the relationships, right? All things I will be explained out here. This is a port we are running 336. So this is a port. While installing this MySQL workbench, I gave the root is a username, password is a root 123, right? This is a JPA configuration. These are the things I have done, right? This is simple steps to configure the database, right? How to create the database using the name. Okay, these are the simple steps you have to follow them, right? After that, what you are going to do is how to create the table. That is must. And this is how we have created the database, right? Right. Now, how to create the table? I only taught that today I'm going to teach create the tables, right? So how to create a table? I'm going to go to here. Java is a package. This package I'm going to create another package, which is entity package entity. This entity I'm going to create the class, which is whatever class I'm going to create. I'm going to create this one as employee class I'm going to create, right? You have to create the class as an entity. Okay, these all things are there. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. Here you will be able to go to my table creation part. Here you can see here there's a table creation. Here is there JPA record here DTO MySQL configuration. Here all things are there in my tutorial. DTO here table creation. Here I will be explained clearly how to set the entity and everything. We will be able to learn, right? So here I'm going to do the thing is here, right? Here these are the tables. First I'm going to implement the entity. After the table name, first I specify the entity and table name. So how to add it? Let's go here. First, the Spring Boot application working as an annotation. So you write entity as an annotation. After that, you have to need a table name. So your table What's the name I'm going to create? Yeah, I'm going to create a table name as employee. Whatever table name. I just given as an employee as a table name. Right? It's an employee. Right. So after that, we have what are the columns we required. We have to give the columns names. So we have to employee ID, employee ID, employee name, and employee address, employee salary. Right. Let's say that one by one. Okay. You have to make all things are private, access specified. We have to protect the details, right? Okay. So here private. So here private. You have to start the access specified private. Okay, private. What you're going to do is here. What's the int? So data type is int. You write what is employee ID. You write. You follow the rule of camel case. You write like this. Employee ID as like this. Camel case. Employee ID. First one. Second one, I'm going to write it as a same thing. I copy and paste it. Second one, string employee name. Third one, employee have write three attributes. I'm going to write employee salary. Salary type we have to given not a string, it's a double. That's it. These are the attributes are there. Now these are the our attributes. Now here what you are going to do is when you create the table, this table column how to display on the database table. So how to create the database table? So we have to do the thing is we have to set all the auto increment part, the columns, names, all things we have to give. So you have to write here. You have to specify the ID annotation after the column and generate. So here I just copy it here. You can see here. Right? I'm going to get it here. Here. You have to write first here. First ID annotation. ID. Right? This is ID. We have to mark it as this annotation ID. Then the Spring Boot application understand this is automatic increment field. Okay, this is a primary key. After that, we have to set the column, which is how the column name display on the table. So you write name. You specify the name. You write the employee ID like this. Comma length let's given as a 45. It would be fine. Something. Right. After that, what you're going to do is we have to specify the auto increment. So how to auto increment you have to generate? There's annotation generate value strategy generate type auto. Generate type auto. This is how we have set the auto increment. Right. We have finished our ID steps. Right. After that, I'm going to get them as a thing is that's the name, employee column. It's same thing, you just copied and paste it here. Only the ID only we have to given the 3 lines. The primary key we have set the primary key using this annotation. This is the column name of the database table how to display. This is auto increment. The second also the only the employee name also we have to set only the column name. I'm going to give the employee name. Third one salary also I'm going to set it as a what is salary you have to set it as a employee salary. That's it. That would be fine. Right here, employee name I'm going to give as a length as 100, comma, you have to write nullable, false, you have given the nullable false. Salary also you have given 45 enough. Right. This is how we have to, this simple way we have to give. We have to follow the things as well. Right now we have to set the, we have to done the all things. Okay, you have to understand that. Now here we have to set the 3 things. First, you have to set the constructor. Okay, no args constructor, parameterized constructor, get and set method. We have to set the protection of the class. So how to set it? Like a encapsulation. So right click, generate. You have to click on this here, constructor. You have to set all this. Also on the shift key down and select all the constructor. What are the fields are there? Constructor. You have set parameter is constructor. After that, you have to create a non-parameter constructor here. Constructor none, select none. After that you have to write the get and set method. So how to implement get and set? Right click, generate get and set method. You have to implement all the things. After that you have to write the string. Right click, generate, you have to write the toString method. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. That's the way we have to write it here. Right? We have to write. So here we have table name. We have one attribute I'm missing. Name name equal employee. Right. Now here this we have to efficient way to create the tables. Now we have to follow the rule. Constructor, it's a parameter constructor, non-parameter constructor, and you have to implement the get and set method. After that you have to string string method. Okay, after that we have to run the Spring Boot application and check it. If you are running the application, let's check how it's working. It's working. This is a particular port it's running. Now you'll be able to see that what the database is created. So here, how the database here, the database KGF, no? So you have to write here, you have to configure the database. Go here, there are separate part database. Here, click on this, click here, data source. You have to select here as a MySQL. The localhost, keep localhost. What is the root username? You have typed root. Password, what is the password you gave? The connection root 123. Database, what's the database? Give the correct database KGF. Now let me test whether it succeed or not. Okay, if you are given the wrong information, it not succeed. Here I gave the right information, so the succeed it working. Apply, first time apply. After that click OK, then only it will be applied. Click OK. Right, here the database is created. Inside the database, what is the table you have created? Here this tables comes there. Okay, perfect. This is how we have created the database and tables. Okay, so if you are done, if you are run the query, you will be able to check here in your MySQL workbench as well. If you open up the MySQL workbench, you will be able to see what's the table we have created. Database you have created KGF. Here is there, KGF is there. Inside the KGF we have a table. Okay, here that's a KGF. The table created as an employee. Okay, here this employee table. These are the columns are there. Now you will be able to understand how to create the database, how to create the dependencies, how to create the tables in Spring Boot application. Thank you for watching. If you love my channel, please subscribe me and like me. Thank you for watching.